The mind is a funny thing. It distorts reality. It makes you believe things that aren't actually true, kind of like Lego producing a small Narnia line to go alongside the movie, when no amount of research or looking or Googling will actually produce anything because Lego never did come out with a small Narnia line. In fact, there's no such thing as a Lego Narnia, even Lego like Narnia, even though I vividly remember a small set with Lucy and Mr. Tumnus by a lamppost. No, it doesn't exist. So what am I going to do about it? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to create a Lego Narnia line. Well, a set, anyway. I'm going to create a Lego Narnia set. I am going to do this as professionally as I possibly can. I'm going to create cover and box art images. I'm going to create the instructions, the whole 9 yards. Do I have any idea how to do this? I've got no clue, but is that going to stop me? Not a chance, because the world deserves Lego Narnia. I'm going to give them a Lego Narnia. All right, so where do I start? So I decided I would first off start with a concept design idea, right? I'm going to put it down on paper. Basically, I want Lucy and Mr. Tumnus by this little lamppost build. I'm shooting for like a $10 set or somewhere around there. Just nothing crazy, you know, but a simple little set. Okay, perfect. That was super easy. So what's next? Next up is the build, right? Now, before I can actually start to build anything, I need to do some research because I want the set to look like it came out in 2005 alongside the movie. And if I'm going to do that, I need to know what Lego looked like back in 2005. Let's see, what was Lego up to 20 years ago? Nope. I'm done. I'm out. Goodbye. Yeah. Lego was wildly different 20 years ago. I mean, half this stuff doesn't even look like Lego anymore. But they did have 2 licensed theme lines. That was Star Wars and Harry Potter. And really, that's what I'm going to hone in on and look at here to create my set. Now, I'm going to start with my characters first. And the thing that I see here is to keep it simple. I mean, there's no leg printing, back printing, arm printing, none of that stuff. The torsos themselves are kept very simple. Even the faces are just now starting to get variety and detail because Lego at this point was just kind of starting to put more variety into their minifigures, but they were still keeping it very simple. And I think they were keeping it simple to keep cost down based on the financial situation that they were in at the time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep everything really simple. We'll start with Lucy here. We'll just give her some black pants, a primary green torso with a simple print, an ugly female face because that's all they had back in the day. True, look it up. And just a simple hairpiece. Kaboom! It's Lucy. All right, awesome. Now, on to Mr. Tumnus, the hardest part, by far, is going to be his legs, right? Because I'm not going to create a custom molded fawn leg here, nor do I think that Lego would have done that. Well, maybe, but if they did, it was just going to be a solid mold. There was not going to be any movable parts at that time. So I'm going to just design something here. We've got 2 1x1 plates, a couple of studs, brown pants. Kaboo! There's fawn legs. And now we're just going to add a simple torso, scarf, head, hairpiece, and there you go, Mr. Tumnus. An inaccurate, awkward-looking sort of a fellow, but I think that's kind of indicative of the time licensed lines. Okay, there we go. We got 2 characters next to the actual build, the lamppost. For this, I'm going to keep it blocky. Very blocky. You see, I'm not going to smooth anything out. I'm just going to keep it really rough. That's what they kind of had. There's not really a whole lot of snot building going on at this point. Keep it rough, build it up, add this little pole kind of jutting out to the side, up at the front for movie accuracy. Top it off, and there you go, a lamppost. Yeah, I don't know, something just feels missing with the set. It just seems empty. I know, I'm gonna add a couple of trees. Boom, boom, voila, a little Lego Narnia set. How cool is that? I love it. Perfect. Can't do anything better. So next, I need to create a cover image. this is what I'm going to use for the box art, the instruction manual, all that sort of stuff. And because I built this set digitally, it's going to be really easy to just render out the different assets I need. We've got Mr. Tumnus, a lamppost, Lucy, a couple of trees, and I need a background image. Now, for a background image, I don't want anything that's photorealistic, but also nothing super cartoony, kind of straddling that middle line there. So I jumped onto Google and started searching around, and I found nothing. At least nothing that I really thought was working very well. And so I went to an AI image generator, and after a couple prompts about a snowy forest, I ended up with this guy, which works out really pretty well, I think. So I'm going to use him, and now to create something more official, we need a banner. Banners for Lego over the years have come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and curves and all sorts of fun stuff. But for 2005, they were just straight. And I don't know why, because they had some really cool curvy sort of banner images beforehand. But in 2005 specifically, they just kept everything very simple and very straight. So that's what I'm going to do. Simple, straight banner image. I'm going to throw on this kind of icy layer, blend it in, give it some texture, right? Give it a little beveled edge. Do the same thing down at the bottom, and it's looking pretty good. Now, to make this official, we need to add logos. We got the Lego logo, the Narnia logo, and yeah, this is looking pretty good. So, next up, I'm going to throw Aslan up in the top right corner. Well, not actually Aslan, but an AI image-generated lion face. Anything else looks pretty good? Yeah. Next, little set number. I'm going to throw a layer of snow over top the whole thing just to blend everything together. And wow, that looks awesome. That's a cover image right there. I think I've even impressed myself. But we are not done yet. No, sir, because we still have the instructions to make here. And I'm going to be honest, the instructions were by far the hardest and most frustrating part about this whole process. Now, again, because I built this digitally, I have the little instruction maker in that program that I can use. The problem is it's very complicated and confusing trying to figure out what the steps are and creating instructions. And I actually started getting the hang of it, except for what I'm going to call the character pages. You see, no amount of sub-modeling or changing settings or screaming at my computer ever got me anywhere close to what I was needing. Lego has a very distinct style for their character build and pages, and I just couldn't get anything close to that. I did, however, find my saving grace, and this was the fact that you could add custom images into your instructions, which was awesome, because what I ended up doing was rendering out the different assets that I need and then brought it all over into my not Photoshop program and designing the page there. Then I brought it back into my instruction maker. It turned out pretty good, I will say. Just frustrating extra steps, but whatever, I got it done. And the rest of the instructions, once I figured out the program, came together really simply. Yeah, boom! Instructions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The box art came together basically like the cover image did. I just tweaked a few of the logos around, and yeah, boom. This is my official Lego Narnia set. So if you want to check it out further or download the instructions for yourself, there's a link in the description below. And while you're down there, let me know, what is a licensed line that Lego really should have been coming out with but just hasn't done it yet? You know, while I was making this video, I had so many cool ideas for Lego Narnia sets. So if you enjoyed this and you want to see me make some more Lego Narnia sets, give this video a like. If it gets to 1,000 likes, I'm going to develop an entire line, an entire wave of Narnia sets. But anyway, that's it. I'm out.
Baby, I'm no filler, #1, great thriller. I'll give you the shivers.